Hi everyone. Today we're gonna try to finish our mandala, or at least I'm planning to make the most part of the painting. So everything dry out, so we can kind of put anything on the top layers if you want to. As for example, in this case, last time we did this big dots with the darkest color that we have, darkest antique maroon. So now I wanna do additional with a smaller tool. The same way as we did over there, I will add additional dot on the top. I will go with color with this one where we added like 10% white in antique maroon. So like mixing paint for preparing, and go ahead, careful. As you can see, if it's not enough paint, we can add on the top. And going around. You can go with another color if you wish. For me, I'm just showing you one of the options, and there are a lot of those. As I said, this is my favorite part of the art, that we can create like so many different piece of art. Sorry, I just lost my thoughts because I was thinking about the next step. So I want to go with small dots around this big dot, and I will go with the lightest one, this that we have. I'm usually going with the small big, and I'm going around with the smallest, like that. Again, we may choose, for example, this one light when it's, I believe, 30% of white and a 70 of antique maroon, but I wanna combine on this stage two main colors, I mean maroon and green. So because as you can see, before we did separate, we had green part and we had maroon part, but now I want to next step combine green and maroon. As you can see, if you are not rushing, enough paint going down from your tool to first place. The contrast looks bright. But actually the contrast giving us this like effect that we are like going towards this painting. So you and we are should not like be scared of contrasts. And last one. So at this point it is better and more and safer to leave it like and dry out at least for a couple of minutes. At least we need to wait until this line of drops will be dried so we can put a little bit more smoothes on the top. So I'm leaving this painting like for a couple of minutes and we'll come back to you. Welcome back. So I got some tea and we can go forward. So as you can see, it's dried already. So with this tool, what I'm gonna do, I wanna go with the same color as we did these dots, so 10% of white and antique maroon. So what I'm doing, I'm going with one big dot, excuse me, and with small brush. I'm not sure the size of this brush because, as I understand, in every single so in most of the companies they have their own measurement, so it's difficult to compare. What I'm gonna do, you will see maybe your brush is like may have another size, so I'm going with the same color around this dot like that, and another side. Again, we are not rushing anywhere, so maybe it will be a little bit more comfortable to make a dot, and after that going with the brush. Okay, enough paint on a brush and going around. What I may say, really important, good light, because with such small dots our brain trying to concentrate, if you find, and it's difficult without good lighting. You see we have like small like piece of something, so this may be piece of dried paint or bubble, so we need to remove this. You can see now we can see and can feel like combination of colors, because before we saw like separate colors. Again, dots. As you can see, it is pretty beautiful when dots close to each other, but at the same time it's difficult to make it without such situation that happen at the beginning. So maybe we need to find middle ground and maybe start with like not so small dots at the beginning, and when we are comfortable to go with small and smaller dots and more tight lines and dots. So as you can see, again, I'm moving this one. This one I don't like. Again, I'm not talking, sorry, it was loud. I'm not talking from my perspective about the perfect lines, because I believe the best lines are not perfect, and a huge name in art can prove it, but sometimes I literally don't feel it, so this is one of these times that I don't feel it. We can even move paint like that if it's like comfortable to you. It really depends what do you like, because you are the author and you are making these changes. In your creation. And to be more comfortable with lines, we need to place our hand secure on a desk. In this case, you will be sure how you're moving paint. I like the result. This is the last one. So what I gonna do next, so I maybe a little bit better. So we are going down and more paint going down from the tool to our dot. So excuse me, what I'm gonna do next, I wanna finish this with a bigger flowers, but I need more space in this case. So what I'm gonna do, I'm coming back with the same tool that we did this line of dots, but this time I'll go with dark green, is its name of jelly green. So, and this time I wanna, as you can see, this dots on the one line, so I wanna change a little bit this, and I'm going in the middle between these lines like that. As you can see, this adding the green dot now, like changing our, I may call it like color balance. I wanna move over there a bit. As you can see, it's happening, so it was not enough paint on a tool, so I'm helping in this case a little bit more. So it doesn't mean that you don't have enough paint. It doesn't mean that maybe you need to mix paint a little bit better. Helping a little bit. So most of the dots ready. Okay, so again, in this line of dots, I want to combine these two main colors, obviously, because we're doing combination of colors on our painting. So what I'm gonna do, I wanna say that I wanna combine colors, but at the same time, all our paint, like all our lines of ornaments, should be like combined between each other one way or another. That's why I'm going again with the same trick. So I'm going with the same dots, but over this line, or for example, I will go with the same color, doing one dot, and we are not doing like line of dots around, and about with the other side of the same tool, we are going and doing like that line. So in this case our ornaments connected with the color and halfway with the same ornament, but not totally, so it's not boring. Again, we need to play ground to not to be boring and still be interesting. So going around. What I like about art and mandala dotting, and it's even when you are trying to create something the same, you never can, just impossible. So when you're changing colors and or just taking a little bit bigger or smaller tool, your painting changing completely. So like in this case it's kind of the same but absolutely different. Last three. And again, at this point I'm gonna wait like 10 minutes and I'll come back to you and we are going forward. I wanna wait until this line will be dry out so we can play around a little bit further and complete our painting. Head. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go with this 30% of maroon and 30% of white and 70% of maroon, and small brush, and starting over there, going up, and finishing like that, creating such line. And from the other side, as you can see, if it's not enough paint, you can go like second time, adding a little bit, and up. So end should be on this line, as you can see. You can make like mark for yourself and get more paint, and after that going up. As you can see, I like to, or usually it's happening, I might say, not like, but I'm coming back to take more paint from the start, as you saw. So what we can do, we can remove a little bit this small tail that's happened to us. Okay, we finished. As you can see, so the next line, because we don't have too much space, I'm not sure. I'll try to go with this brush, but maybe you should try to go with the same one, but I'll give it a try to this one. So let's do this one. So next smudge I plan to do with this color. It's our green plus, I believe, 10% of white. So what we are doing, we're going from this, not pressing too much, and finishing like that, as close as we can. And the next one from the other side. I don't like it because, as you can see, it's not this similar, so I'll try to remove this until paint is fresh, to give it another try. As you can see, if we are removing just a little bit, it's already much better. And again, I'm not taking too much paint this time because we already have like line. As you can see, I believe it's because our brush is too big. Let's try with the small one, that one that we just used. We need to clean it up. Yeah, and try. We need to go with a lot of paint. And for comparing, yes, as you can see, it is much better and it's moving much easier. So I'm not worried too much about that because next line I will cover this, but in other cases we obviously will need to remove this totally and start again. Yeah, this one I'm not scared to press down. We have finished with this one, and with the same brush I'll go with antique maroon and from over there going down. can see we can a little bit cover previous tails if they're not ideal for us, and again we can like add a little bit lines like that. As you can see how painting changes when we add in more and more details. You already can see how much lighter it became. Well, let's try out. So at this point, I believe we need to add a little more details over there at these islands, but I wanna give it this paint totally dry out, and after that I will come back with the last video, I believe, in this series, because I want to see the final colors, how it will be, because I believe we need add a little bit more details over there also to create a nice picture. So let's it dry it out and see you in on next video. Bye.